guess I'll do it then. Alright, you guys are on Widowmaker, trying to get to the top to get a key ring to fix Vivek's problems. Those problems being, he's a vampire and he's dead. Not sure which is worse. On your way up, you met Lady Rindra's party, trying to ascend the mountain, trying to be the first to ever get to the top. Not doing so great. She's taken forever to acclimate. You also met a frost giant who told you about her story and says she has a ritual in order to get to the top of the mountain, which is physically severed from the rest of the mountain and protected by wards to make it so you can't just teleport to the top. Some powerful force there with giant magic wants to prevent anyone from getting there. However, the frost giant says that it can help you get to the top. Ready to go. Asked Spencer for his sword to help with the ritual. Spencer's not so sure. And then you guys were attacked by Yetis. There's only one Yeti remaining after you killed the other 8. Thank you, Arcanon. Remember your inspiration from last week. One remains. And Spencer, for some reason, has tossed his sword out as far south as he could throw it.
Didn't the Yeti try to steal it?
It did try to steal it before, and may do so again now that it's no longer in Spencer's hands.
I don't think that any of us saw it. I might have seen it, but
All of us don't know what's going on because of the firewall.
Yeah. Arv put up the wall of fire, which is opaque, so I guess none of you saw that. Trouble. Alright. With that, we're at the top of the round. Arv, it is your turn.
Remember that time Arv said, hold on tightly to the sword as much as possible? Not throw it across the mountain.
I remember that.
Remember that. Yeah. Considering that all of the Yetis are dead in my proximity, I would probably lose the firewall.
Makes sense. I'll try to grab that wall. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. Alright, with that, Raul, you get to make a perception check at disadvantage. Disadvantage because why would you be looking that way, right?
Which way? Towards the only enemy that's left?
It's also giant.
No, beyond it.
Okay.
There's this giant Spencer and the big Yeti who's severely wounded doing battle.
Doing battle. I mean, I could see that and hear that already, right?
It says a what, Daniel?
But now you can see it.
The size of the avatars on Roll20. Because Shannon's on the thing, but her bottom left avatars are giant.
Oh, yeah, go to the settings. Go to text and, or isn't it graphics? No. Somewhere in those settings.
It's audio and video.
Yeah, that shit makes no sense. But it's an audio and video.
Because those are supposed to be
video display. Yeah.
Even though I don't even see it. Here. Oh yeah, and video display. Audio and video.
I like to keep them small size, but depending on the size of your monitor, just the name may work better.
Yeah.
Alright, we got it. We're good to go. Sorry.
Alright. Arv, aside from dismissing the wall, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'd probably back up. Except I'll probably see Homeboy's legs from here.
Yeah, you can see right through the castle now. So you'll see the big Yeti's legs.
His legs. I guess I'll.
Above you, there's also the 2 remaining Tabaxi scouts and Lady Rindra further back.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I'll just I'll take my longbow out and start shooting his ankles.
All right. Roll to hit.
I have no fancy extensions today.
You're too sick
Oh, man.
to use any fancy extensions.
I hit the. Just ignore me. I'm going to sleep. I end my turn.
Right then. It's the Tabaxi scouts' turn. Like you, or like Arv, they can see the enemy, so they'll be making 2 longbow attacks. Pulling up their stats there. All right, 1 hit. For 8 damage altogether. Yeti stumbles, but remains standing. Alright, that's it for them. Arcanon, it's your turn. Raoul is still alive, if that matters to you. You can change that if you want. Are you there, Curtis?
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted, my bad.
You're always needed.
Raoul is still alive, and all that's left is Big Yeti Man.
That's it.
Well, is there like an open gate under here?
Yeah, it's an arch.
Oh, okay. And can I see Spencer through it?
Down right here beneath, we've got these spike things. So I think the wall is behind this, so no, can't see Spencer. He's not tall enough for you to see over, and the opening in the gate isn't wide enough.
Well, we're giving Big Yeti Man. We're giving him a. We're just gonna do a 3rd level fireball, just a regular fireball on Big Yeti Man.
Right underneath him?
So like I would have no knowledge that Spencer's right there at all whatsoever. Or would I have an idea from earlier that he might be right there? It's fine if I have no
Friendly
idea. It just
fire. Well,
all I'm saying is I'm justifying if there is friendly fire or not.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom check.
Oh, okay, I could. You know what?
He did pass that way earlier, and maybe you observed it.
Arcanon and Wisdom. Nice.
All right. Yeah, my wisdom sucks. Okay.
We'll see if Taiki blesses you this day.
Well, no.
Yeah,
She pretended
have-
to. It was
you
almost
have
a
no
15.
clue. I love dynamic dice. All right, fireball away.
Fireball away. Okay. Well, sorry, Spencer. I wouldn't want to normally do this, but I don't know you're there whatsoever.
That's okay.
Wow.
Let me-
The Yeti got a 19 on its saving throw.
It fails. Okay, Spencer.
Deck save.
Yes.
Dex save. Go ahead and roll for damage, Curtis.
Luckily, this is only 3rd level.
Nice.
Does a 2 pass?
Yeah, I think it does. 31
Oh, man.
damage.
All right, Curtis. How do you want to do this?
Oh, is that to Spencer too?
If I only have 31 health left, something is very wrong.
um. Well, I mean, I just shoot it at his belly and he just incinerates, I guess.
All right. I was kind of hoping for a Team Rocket blast off, but this will do. All right, with a tremendous thud, the big Yeti is down. However,
Is this my old sheet for the other campaign?
You want someone that we made together?
However, now we have to fight all the ghosts of these Yetis.
Ghosts.
Yeti ghost.
Yeti ghosts.
I have my stone. 1 second. Let me get myself some nice health back because of stones and
Cheating.
dirts.
Is combat
Because of
over?
cheating.
for reasons, not yet.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So you might wanna wait on that, Danny.
So yeah, you can.
All right. Big Yeti's done. All right, Lady Rendra's coming down. She's just kind of tearing the guards a new one. Now, they just lost their siblings who were killed by the Yetis. She's like, how could you let this happen? As you're supposed to be keeping watch. Arv and Arcanon, go ahead and roll insight.
Insight. Oh, my insight's kind of
Same. Brazy?
brazy.
Little brazy? Oh, you ain't even ready for this
Man,
insight.
imagine only having a +5 to your insight roll.
Yeah, you freaking. You
Yeah.
think you're brazy out here?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
stop.
not stupid, please.
All right. Both of you rolled high enough to tell
No.
that obviously Lady Rendra's remarks are not sitting well with Dart and Snore.
Oh.
The remaining proxy.
We can,
And,
guys, we can
Uprising.
cause some sedition.
Just kill her. Just kill her.
and Arv, you get a little bit of extra information.
They're all my friends after all.
Am I your friend?
Nope. When are they? Oh, they're up there. Look at me with my extra information. Good evening.
All right, there's that. Raoul, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, it's still combat.
I mean, Arv and Arcanon, if you want to do anything with that information, you can.
Well, we're still in combat, right?
That's true. All right, Raoul, you're surrounded by dead Yeti corpses.
okay, I'm gonna step over them and check those bodies to see if. Well, that incinerated guy's definitely dead. I know there was another guy over here. I'll shout and say, "Does anyone need healing?" Check that pretend dead body right here.
Arcanon's gonna say, I'm good.
I haven't all the dead guys. Oh yeah, Undercloud's under that one. Arv, do you want any healing?
Arv doesn't answer that.
Okay. This guy that's not here is actually all the way dead, right?
Super dead.
Okay, I'm gonna
Dead
peek
as a-
over, peek through the holes and check to see how bad Spencer looks.
Pretty terrible
Go ahead
on
and-
most times.
Go ahead and make 2 rolls, Raoul.
Okay.
Insight and medicine.
Insight and medicine. Imagine having only a +7 to insight. But imagine rolling higher than a 10. Where's my medicine?
You're bad.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
Yep.
bad.
Alright. I'll just roll 8s forever.
New feat where you just accept that you're going to roll 8s for the rest of your life.
I mean, we don't need
I'll
to
show you
feed for
my
that.
feet.
Brittany, remember the good old days when you played a rogue and you had that ability that made it so you couldn't roll low on certain checks?
Oh, I remember.
Good old days.
Yeah, I don't think Flea rolled bad. No, because we've had the running joke of the bad roll. She got a lot of 1s, but where I'll be rolling under 10 a lot. Alright, how's he looking?
Alright, I sent you a message.
Who's he Watson?
Oh! Okay.
His arms are hanging off.
Crap! I don't have that spell. Man. Remember prepping for the mountain climb and then there was like crazy other stuff that happened?
Who needs healing? Never mind. I don't like that. Oh. I think I figured out what's happening. Darn, man, my lips be chapping.
I sent you a message, William.
That's odd.
Okay, can Spencer fit through this arch at his current size?
Underneath it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna shout down and say, "Hey! Hey, you doing okay?" To Spencer.
Spencer looks up at you. One second. Yep. Looks up at you, and with the information you have, says, just fine. Come on down.
Oh no. Uh.
Just fine. Brittany.
Yeah, I don't like everyone else being
Come
up
on
there.
down.
How far did I move?
Come on
I
down.
moved 20, 25. Crap.
It's like that picture where it's like 1,000 bees texted you and said, "Come outside."
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grimace and say, hey, why don't you come on up here? And I'm gonna move over here and shout over to Arcanon and Arv and say, hey, you guys might wanna step back a lot. And quickly.
Step
Step
back.
back.
Yeah, and
What?
then,
I'm gonna say, okay.
yeah.
When have
Guys
we
might
gotten
wanna-
anywhere
might
from
wanna-
listening to Raoul?
Yeah, imagine people listening to Raoul. Imagine
Raoul.
I
that's
can't.
not his
Raoul.
name. I'm going to prepare a spell, William, that I'll message to you and end my turn.
All right. Okay. What to do with this? Danny? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Got it. All right. Then.
Okay.
Some things happen, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you don't get any faster in this form. 8.
And
Dash
it
then.
burns, burns,
9.
burns. The ring of fire.
12. The sword. Toss it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can I see, like, from here down? Because of the wall.
40. Yeah, the wall will help you see stuff.
If
Whoa,
I
Arcanon,
dash,
how'd you
I don't
move
think
over
I.
there?
If I dash, I don't think I can toss the sword.
How'd you
I guess
move
I'm not
over
making
there?
attack with it, but
Why? Because Raoul told us to.
In combat.
I'm counting it as an item interaction rather
Yeah,
than
cool.
an
You
Sounds-
have to
attack.
wait for your turn.
That's fair. I guess I'm not
forgot
trying
we're
to
still in
physically do
combat,
something.
My bad.
In combat and
I
all that.
forgot, man.
That's crazy.
Man, I forgot, man.
That's crazy.
All right. That's the end of Spencer's turn. Arv?
That's me. Yeah. I'm gonna totally heed Raoul's words. Raoul's words. Go over here and interject. I was gonna say, I was gonna like put his hands on the shoulders of these two people, these cats,
These two monkeys.
and what was the last thing said? Ranger's just chewing them out, and then
Yeah,
these
chewing
guys are
them out.
biting their tongues.
She's saying
clenching their
that
fists.
they should have watched for this sort of thing. That's their job, after all.
Arf's gonna say, could have helped Lady Rindra. He's gonna say, God forbid you broke a nail. And Arf's going to put his arms on these guys and say, come, let's give them let's collect their bodies. Knowing
Alright.
full well
ahead and-
most of them can't be collected because they're either burnt or ripped apart.
Some combo of the two.
Also,
Go ahead and
I did tell you to move back a lot. Remember
did.
that.
That's.
Mm.
But remember, I
Arv,
heated
go
you
ahead
up.
and roll persuasion. You can have advantage because of the time you spent getting to know these guys yesterday.
Yeah. And my persuasion is so good. So good. So good.
Don't jinx yourself.
So good.
No, Curtis, don't say. Oh,
Brittany the
okay.
goodest.
My 17er.
17.
I think that counts as good. Good job.
So good.
So good.
Alright.
So good.
With that, they will shoot Lady Rindra a glare. And Dart says, "You haven't
Oh,
heard the last."
I was not expecting the last two words. They will shoot Lady Rindra is what I was expecting, honestly.
It just killed her.
I mean, that could happen.
Cat, stop looking at me like that. Come here.
Dart says that we haven't heard the last of this.
Yeah. Yeah, the last of this.
And goes on with Arv to collect them bodies. Nor, however, he stands there and he's just glaring at her, not moving, fists clenched. He's got his bow in the other hand, and he's got his fist clenched around that as well. But as of yet, has not drawn an arrow. It looks like he would like to punch her.
Dog pile. Cat pile, if you will.
That's a great idea. Let's punch this lady who definitely doesn't value any life of yours. It would totally just destroy you in one move of her finger.
Should I whisper spell? Yeah. He's not doing anything.
Ain't doing nothing.
All
That's
right.
fine. Goodbye,
Wrap
turn.
it up. Dart goes down with Arv, checking the perimeter for any more Yetis.
Is combat done?
Mostly, yeah, except for what I'm working out over here. Something sneaky. So basically, yes, but you guys don't know what's going on.
Right.
I know everything.
Anything. Stupid.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
going to have Snore make a
stupid.
roll, and depending on the roll, okay, he's going to stomp off this way towards camp. The whole time he's doing it, he's keeping eye contact with Lady Rindra, and he steps into this tent here. That'll be the end of his
He's
turn.
going in his backpack for his 9.
Maybe. Okay, Arcanon, will you do anything? Or have you done enough?
Facts.
The heck? I'll just did I hear the whole the whole dialogue with Arv?
Probably.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Then I'm gonna be like, just go closer to him and say, "That's some smooth talking."
Right.
Right. Um. Yeah, I'm just backing up like Raul told us to.
Yeah,
All right.
like Ral told us to.
Will that be all?
Oh, that'll be all right.
Yeah, that'll be all.
All right. Lady Rindra continues on her rant. She says, "Look at this mess. Says I'm going to have to contact my father for more guards now. Who
Ugh.
knows how long this will delay things."
Just throw this chick off the mountain.
She returns to her tent.
You sneaky cat.
Presumably to get that sorted. Okay, Raoul.
Okay. I'm going to. There's no way to get up here except for these stairs, right? And climbing. I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go here and walk down the wall. And stand in the archway. Down on the ground. I'll mark blue to show that I'm down there. What can I see of Spencer from here? It's 100 feet away. It's kind of
Well, there's this big old Yeti corpse in the way, but he is big enough that you can see him descending the mountain.
Oh.
However, he's turning around.
Moved. 15. How tall is this wall? Like 20 feet or something?
Mentioned before. I think it's a good 15 feet tall.
Okay, then I'll move
Yeah,
5
something
more.
like that.
I move 15. I'll move 5 more under the tunnel. Does his body language look any different after he picked up his sword?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I'll heal
Cat
myself.
isn't really necessary.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself and stand in the doorway and say, why don't you calm down a little bit before you come join everyone else?
And he calls back and says, "What do you mean, Raoul?" Says, "It's just me. Returning after battle."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just think about where you're stepping before you come over here. 38 plus 4.
Alright. Will that be all, Raoul?
I think that is an action, so yes. I will wait
Alright.
in the archway.
Why are we backing up?
Because Raoul told you to.
I don't know, no one asked me why we're backing up.
Yeah, well, usually
Rally ain't
your
wasting
mother.
no time. I only get like one
Stepping
sentence.
over the barricade. And you see Spencer pull out a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
And leverage it at you.
Oh, yes. Do it, Spencer.
Do it, Spencer.
Send it.
And he opens fire.
Okay. Go ahead, try to hit me with your heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
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 He tries to shoot it, but it jams, and he's unable to fire any more shots. I also need to repair it before it's done.
Brow is just too magnificently distracting to hit.
Alright, he tosses it to the side, and that'll be the end of his turn. Your turn, Arv.
Okay. Do I see any? Do I like notice any of this going on?
Brow's definitely standing like defensively in the archway, and he's talking to
I
Spencer.
can't.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the archway.
Yeah, and on the ground.
Right. Cat.
I'll
I'm gonna
even for
chop
convenience
tail
sake
off.
see that you see Spencer fire his crossbow.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to. Can I use control water to control snow?
You
I know we
definitely
said
can.
yes, but like, to what degree? Like, would I be able to encase Spencer in a snow cube?
I'll pull up the spell. Although I'm inclined to say yes because once again you're killing it with all these.
Now, a snow cube is questionable, but if it were some form of, say, cone, you could definitely control Spencer.
A snow cone.
Redirect
Oh
flow.
my goodness.
Yeah,
The
this
spell can
spell is actually really cool.
spell control water. Yeah, I'll say that you can do that.
All right.
We'll say it's the part water usage of it.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll move forward
Or maybe the flood option and you can
first.
have it rise up.
Just swipe him right off the mountain and then he'll be dead.
Yeah. What I was going to use it for was to make like a tsunami blizzard, a tsunami avalanche at some point, but I decided not to do that since we were all in the valley at the current moment, which would have been pretty cool though.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, huh? I'm gonna do that. What's the 300 feet? Holy crap! My Moses. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And say can say Spence. And I would like to roll insight on him as well.
Go ahead.
Well, don't mind if I
Good
sure.
job getting a better roll than me. I just rolled a 1.
What do you mean a better roll? It's another 8.
Yeah, it's the same
Better
shit.
roll than something else I just rolled.
Ocho, if you will. I'm about to insightfulness.
When you walk
There
up,
you go.
I was gonna say, don't kill him, I don't know what's going on, but I'd like to know.
I was gonna say it's probably the sword. A lot of things just happened. Who knows what kind of magic? went down.
When I touched it, I felt rage earlier.
Yeah.
Not any kind of healthy kind.
I was gonna say, well, he's definitely strong enough to break out of the snow whenever he wants. So we don't really have that much time, I guess.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Arcanon, come here.
I will come over there.
And
So man, it ain't your turn, man.
well, I technically am
Right.
gonna end my turn, and it's the Tabaxi Scouts. But
Oh, true. There.
when Arcanon comes there, I'm gonna talk to him anyway.
There are the scouts and Lady Rindra still in the initiative order.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Tabaxi Scout here holds her place.
Very good.
This guy emerges from the tent. Arcanon,
Tent
make a
guy.
Oh, go fight her.
Arcanon, make a perception check.
Go fight her,
The
snore.
DC will be kind of high because your attention is drawn southward.
You're kind of high.
All right.
Arcanon.
What check? What check am I
Perception.
making? Perception. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Everything's fine, Arcanon.
It's alright, I called him over anyway.
All right. Wait. So I'm being called over. I didn't notice anything.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going over to R.
I was gonna say, we need somewhere to put the big guy, or unless you can knock him out or something, as he strains to keep Spencer in the snow.
You need someone. Oh, you need to get Spencer knocked out, is what you're saying.
Growl will say,
Transported.
not dead.
All right.
Don't mind if I do.
Well, I'm just gonna say.
Friendly fire, you say, with permission.
I'm gonna
say
I don't
all
know
I
if
can
I can
really
go through
do
this.
Birthday?
I'm gonna just say all I can really do is damage him. So, I guess like we'll just can do that.
If any of you hit him too hard, I'll stabilize him.
Yeah, I doubt I can kill him in a single hit. So,
Yeah, do
what
whatever.
is Spencer doing right now? Like when I'm looking at him.
Spencer is probably angrily trying to escape snow, a block of snow that he's been trapped in.
All right. Well, I guess I am going to. I'm going to use. I'll hit him with a level 4, not lightning bolt.
All right then. Danny, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
That's what we like
And
to
Curtis,
see.
go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh, I plan on it.
Hey, does another 2 pass?
Yes.
Yes.
Surely.
30 damage.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, I might.
It's like
Working on
20 damage, you mean?
we're trying to
Oh,
Hulk bust
no.
him.
What the heck?
I'm a Goliath. I don't take any damage.
All right, all right.
It's true.
I'm gonna get closer to him. I still
Never
have some
taken any damage.
Well, I was gonna say, be careful. One hit with whatever
Stupid.
he's got will make you fly pretty far. No armor.
I'm gonna say, I'm fine.
I'm sure you think that.
Okay.
Yo, what is
Alright.
that weird noise?
I just turned on the heaters here because I'm DMing from a barn.
Did you do that also
I'm like,
before and it made a little beep noise?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because it sounded like it was in my
I
room
turned it up.
twice,
It's getting a little
and I
warm,
said,
but
"There's nothing in my room that makes that noise."
There's nothing
was
in my room
weird.
twice that makes that noise.
Yeah, twice.
Alright, Lady Ridge does the thing. It's Raoul's turn.
oh yeah. First of all, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon next to the big boy.
You start beating on him.
Yeah. At 4th level.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll drop this sword next to you. And give you control, and you can place it where you want.
Okay. 60 feet. Perfect.
There you are.
Does a 19 hit you?
That'll hit.
My armor class is
Unless-
19, so yes.
Heck yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna do it from here. We like it. I'm not gonna do 30 damage, but this is magical force damage. Let me see if it. Yeah, it's just force damage. Okay, that's fine.
Is it Brittany?
No. And that was a bonus action. So with my action, I'm going to come up here and step in front of Arcanon because he's a fool. And what is your ruling, Danny, for applying poisons to weapons as
Yeah.
a type of action?
I'm
Or
assuming
maybe
you're asking William.
William, did I say Danny?
you called me
Yeah,
Danny.
you said
Oh,
Danny.
one of
That's
you
such
blonde
an
people.
insult.
Come on.
Hurt.
Yeah, it's messed up.
I think that's an action for most people.
Okay.
If you were a thief rogue, you could do it as a bonus action.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, I do bonus action potions, but everything else is just as it said.
Okay, well I'll use my main action to... Do I have crossbow bolts? That's got it. Yes, I do. I will knock my heavy crossbow, and I'll take a shot at him with my regular action.
Sure, you don't want to blast him with like super upcast divine bolt.
You know, I would
Right.
do something like that if I didn't already cast a spell, which was spiritual weapon, and an 11 doesn't hit.
Spiritual weapons bonus action though. You can still do a
But it's
cantrip.
a spell. Oh. Oh yeah. That's true. But I rolled already, so if you don't want me to take that back, then I won't. So,
All right, you shoot and you miss,
Yeah, Ral doesn't
or rather,
think
you
very
hit him and it
fast.
just kind of poink off of his armor.
Yeah, we're not in danger. I'm staying right here.
I'm in danger.
Yeah. If I was
All
more
right, it's
strategic,
Spencer's.
I would have done
I think
the
it's
other thing.
Spencer's turn. All right, Danny, what do you do?
All these aggressive teammates beating each other up.
I am going to go ahead, and I believe I still have the crossbow in my hand. So I'm
You throw it
going
to the
to.
side.
Oh, okay. I'm going to stop struggling. I'm going to shoot both of my arms straight up in the air, and I'm going to say, "Wait, wait, wait, wait! It's me again! It's me!"
Keep beating his ass.
Yeah. Ral's gonna say, prove it.
I'm gonna look at Raul, and I guess I'll say, "Well, you have like some magic thing that you can do, right? Like you can tell."
I don't know. I
Yeah.
didn't cast anything on you when you were doing that before.
Arv's gonna let go of his snow. Spencer doesn't talk when he's angry, but when he's not angry, he talks too much. So
I'm gonna.
easy.
I'm going to sit down on the snow, like just sit down where I am, and I'm going to say, or I'm going to say, no, no, really, listen. I don't know how to prove stuff to you guys. I'm not that smart, but like I know you guys have magic stuff that tells you whether or not I'm evil or not. Come on,
Well, sheath
do something with it.
sheath your sword for starters.
My sword's on the ground 400
I
feet
thought
down
you
the
picked it
mountain.
up.
No,
Did not.
That's
Damn,
why I
Brittany
thought he was
was
walking down here to grab it.
out here
He
giving me
did pick
false
it up, but then
information.
he threw it away.
Oh, he
Right.
threw it again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we should go get that. Like right now.
Yeah.
Spencer says, "Listen. If it'll help make you trust me, you guys can go get it. I'm trying. I understand this happens very rarely, but trust me. Like it's me again. It's happened before. It's gonna happen again probably. I'm good at stopping it before something bad happens. But if you guys need the extra reassurance, go get my sword. It's fine."
Yeah, that would have been nice to know beforehand. You know?
It just didn't seem important at the time.
Yeah.
To me, because I wanted to
To
kill
me.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't have detect evil and good. I switched it to dispel evil and good. So,
Stupid.
yep. You know. Um.
Yeah.
All right. Who's going down there? I'm fast, but I'll say, if he flip flops again,
If
I'd
he-
rather be here than down at the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah, I have like 10 HP.
Yeah.
So,
Arky.
I mean, I'm hurting. Arky Nano.
Tiefling.
Why doesn't our red dragon go get it? I'm
Because
sure
our red
that'll end
dragon is
well.
hiding from this lady who's probably gonna steal him and turn him into youthful pills.
Scarf.
I will shout out.
Whoa, roll 20.
I will shout up at the hesitant people. Listen, it only happens if something goes like horribly wrong while I'm fighting. I'm not fighting. I'll sit right here. If I make one move, Arcanon, you're happy to blast your teammates. Come blast me.
Mm,
I was gonna say, I think Spencer's fine. But if anything, I can just I could trap him again
Alright, I trust you guys.
if needs be.
First, before I leave, I'll cast Cure Wounds on our...
Cast your mother.
Not my
Oh,
mother.
thank you. Your mother.
There's...
You guys can also.
Nice
Wow, those are good
enough.
cure rooms.
I
I was gonna say
thank
you guys can
you.
also just
52,
you guys could also have like roll the regular perception check or insight check or whatever.
Nah, I
Yeah,
can't do that.
well, Ral's gonna walk around you with his eye stuck on you and go get the sword.
I will actually sit on top of my hands.
Okay.
All right, Raul, go ahead and roll an investigation check to find the sword.
Oh no. You guys said the
He's taking
dumb
note
one.
of all the ruins
Investigation.
of some ancient battle,
Okay.
including a number of ones.
First of all, though, I'm gonna enhance ability on myself to make that easier on me.
That's crazy.
Aww.
Oh.
How dare you use your ability
Aw.
to cheat?
Aww.
Which spell slot is this?
Isn't that adorable?
Enhance ability. Okay,
Look at
that's
Brittany trying to be useful.
Yeah, well, you
Huh.
know. Advantage on strength, dex, charisma, intelligence. That's an intelligence check. So we'll do that. Fox is cunning. Oh yeah. Didn't need it the
Nice.
first roll, but I like it.
All right. You look around and you remember where he threw it. With a little bit of deduction, you learn that the sword is up here. Precisely up here on top of this little plateau thing.
Where? Oh, that's not 400 feet.
Hanging at right now.
Alright, I'll walk up and...
Darn you and your natural 20s.
Yeah, sometimes I roll higher than an 8. Is there a way I can pick it
Partially
up without...
buried in...
Huh?
Oh, it's partially buried in snow. That's
Okay.
all.
I would like to try to pick it up without touching it, maybe with the blanket that I have left over. I don't want to touch it.
Alright. You wrap it in the blanket and pick it up.
Do I feel icky?
As you do, you feel a resurgence of the experience you had before, even though you're not
No.
touching the sword.
I don't like it. What if I tie it and drag it behind me? Still?
Well, you'll have to touch it to do that, but sure.
Yeah. If it's dragging behind me inside the blanket, do I still feel like that?
Nope.
Ugh.
Although the experience is a little soul shuddering.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will carefully do that. Because I definitely don't want to walk all the way back there feeling that. I'm gonna go up to Spencer and throw the sword at him and say, you know, this thing is vile. I don't know why you insist on carrying it around. I'll dismiss that.
Now I'm gonna have to interrupt you.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, actually, never mind. I'll give you a minute.
Spencer is going to essentially shrug and say, well, because if I wasn't carrying this thing around, then one of these Yetis would pick it up and bring it into the mountain, and then something worse would happen.
Sexually shrug.
Is that what I said? I don't think that's what I said.
He'll say, well, have you thought about, you know, destroying it or something like that? Ral is really, like, annoyed and tensed up.
He's going to nod and say, of course I have. The problem with that is that whatever's in it is then might get released and then do more damage. So I'm trying to figure out how to destroy it and whatever's inside of it. Because the sword itself isn't the problem. Weapons are weapons. I'm sure you understand that. As a
I know.
mercenary, you would feel that too. But
I know we can throw it into the core of the mountain.
That'll fix it.
But it's whatever's inside, that takes over me sometimes. Very rarely. This hasn't actually happened for a couple of months now. But whatever's inside's the problem, and destroying the casing just sets that free. So I'm working on it, but it takes some time.
I was gonna cross his arms in annoyance.
I thought you just found this sword.
No, I've had this sword for 6 months, 8 months, somewhere in that time range.
Your mother.
All right. Now, it's at about this time that all four of you hear the voice speaking to you. It says, I'm glad you're all safe,
You remember that
but
guy?
there's another issue at hand. Lady Rindra is calling for more reinforcements, and it seems like Taiki is with us, since it just so happens that one of them has also been in contact with me.
Got it. Got a man on the inside there, Miss Rindra.
How long until they get here?
There's just a minute or so. You should hurry back to camp.
I will side-eye Spencer again and head back in.
Spencer will grin at her and just be like, "Oh yeah, cool. Thanks for getting my sword. Like really, I promise it doesn't happen that much, but I respect you're a distrustful person as it is, so I respect it."
Don't thank
I
me
will
for
grab
picking
my
that
sword.
up.
I'll grab my sword and head back
Yeah,
into camp.
Raul's like, you dropped your wallet in the alleyway, and the crackhead was like, "Sir, you dropped something."
All right.
I'd
Now,
like
with
to not
that-
have to pick that up again.
All right. On your way up, everybody go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh boy! Lady Rindra killed everyone. Perception.
Uh-oh.
Hey!
Hey!
Perception,
Lucky.
you say?
Hey! My second one of the
Hey!
night!
Perception, you
Hey!
say?
I'm distracted.
You got a 20 earlier.
Yeah, well, 2 1s and 120 don't balance out, William.
All right.
Sure they do.
No, they don't.
That's how you use them.
Okay, I'll send a message to Curtis because he's the only one who passed.
Send me, send me, send me.
Yeah, Curtis, don't get too excited. You're gonna have to romanticize Lady Rindra again. Stupid.
Where are you sending it on?
Roll 20.
Oh, okay.
All right, so there's that. Raul, you would totally hear something, except I guess snow flies into your eyes, mouth, and ears all at the same time.
We're just having a bad day, guys. Oh, every day.
Ooh. Ah.
You can do with that as you will.
Um. I'm gonna go to. I want to go to Arv and tell him and see what his reaction, what he says to that.
What's he getting told?
That you're gay.
No.
Ah.
No.
Here, I will just I will type it to you, but I'm typing it to you on Discord because that's easier.
Cringe. Cringe. Curtis, don't look up.
BRB bathroom.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. And he's gonna ask he's gonna ask good old R what he thinks should be done with that information.
Talk to his sister, I think. Or whoever the hell. I'll talk to Dart.
You said you'll talk to Dart?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my. Is there an opening? Well, I'm gonna be like up against my tent, but just like eyeing over to Lady Ringer's direction every so often.
I and my
Okay.
mother.
Ralph's gonna be sulking far away from everyone else.
Yeah, you would.
Snow in his mouth. Yellow snow on his mouth.
No.
The voice did
Yeah.
ask you guys to like arrive at Lady Ringer's place.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there, but I'm gonna be antisocially there. You know what I mean?
All right,
Yeah.
Spencer, what are you doing?
Arriving.
Spencer. There he is.
30 feet.
Sorry, we were supposed to be up by Lady Rindra?
Oh,
what-
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Is that what the
Yeah.
voice said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
here.
I'm getting
Basic-
close.
Harv's gonna tell Dart that her brother needs to stop, or else he's gonna get himself killed. Also,
All right.
also he needs to go to Lady Rindra.
All right. Art speeds off to take care of that problem. All right. Is that about this time that Lady Rindra puts away a sending stone, turns around, and crosses her arms? She says, "Good help is so hard to find these days. At least this time my father's sending some of his elites."
Spencer's gonna shrug and say, "Well, you get what you pay for."
Says, "Indeed." All right. With that, a number of people teleport in. There's a dragonborn in
Here's Johnny.
fancy heavy armor. There's this human guy, or at least he looks mostly human, who's got like white eyes and he's wearing all this black armor.
It's a little spooky.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
And
Whoa.
one more person teleports in. Shannon, if you
mother.
want to describe this third person for us, go ahead.
Okay, she's a human, wearing leather armor. She's kind of tall, has long curly dark hair and a braid. And she really looks like she was dragged there. She does not look happy to be there.
All right.
Do any of these people look like magic users?
Well, they look more martial than others, but go ahead and roll insight, Raoul.
Okay. I swear. Did you see that?
Holy
Did you see it?
crap!
It was so close to the one. Alright, this guy at the south looks like but not any kind. He looks with armor that's been scarred by ash, and a haunted look in his face as he turns
Oh.
around and surveys the scene.
Don't like him.
He looks, I don't know. Maybe he's friendly.
No. You said paladin?
The Dragonborn looks a little harder to read since he's a Dragonborn. However, you, with your amazing skills,
I'm so cool.
see that he looks rather irritable as well.
Okay. We had a friendly group.
It doesn't look like he does any magic, though. Probably just a fighter.
Okay.
Kumalala, kumalala, kumala savesta.
And this girl?
And this last one, doesn't look like she's got a wand or anything. No visible outward signs of magic use.
Okay.
She's wearing the leather armor, which isn't too common for spellcasters.
Okay. I'm gonna step a little this way.
Arcanon's just gonna say
The
something like, "Oh, yep, go on."
The glowy-eyed man, he says, "Here to clean up your mess, huh?" Looks around. Says, "Look at what you've got here." He steps over this way, and Arv, unless you stop him, he's gonna shove you aside. He walks into
Whoa!
the camp.
I'm gonna say, "Oh, this one's fun at parties." That's what Arcanon's gonna say out loud.
With that, he's going to very quickly draw a sword and point it in your direction. Says, "What did you say, foul blood?"
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna like like push my sword away as he's pointing at me with like a finger, and I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna say, I said, you wouldn't be fun at parties.
Rao's gonna shout over and say, watch where you're pointing your sword, and you should also consider who you're calling, tainted blood, Oathbreaker.
Jody. You broke your oath.
Right. He's gonna keep his sword out. Turn to Lady Rindra and he says, "Well, this is why you couldn't get anything done." Said, "Subpar help." Says, "That ends now." Oh, Arv, I didn't hear. Are you going to prevent him from stepping through, or you're stepping to the side?
Huh?
He's gonna walk. He's gonna shove you to the side unless you want to do anything about it.
Oh, shove me to the side.
Trip him.
Oh, whoa now. I'm about to...
Let's just 1v1 everyone here right now. Arcanon, you could have Lady Rindra.
I'm down.
We'll match up with the rest.
I'm about to...
Also, how are these teammates reacting to this snooty dude, Oathbreaker loser?
The
Name
dragonborn doesn't
calling.
give
Wow.
When he goes to push me, I'll apparate into gas and go up his nostrils a little bit.
and then
Yucky.
return to sudden his brain explodes.
When this guy is walking forward, Ral is obviously keeping a wide berth. I'm just gonna walk around that tent and be up here.
He descends down the hill with the dragonborn in tow.
Okay.
Sounds
Leaving
like the
just
start of a
one
shanty.
out of the group left over.
Do they keep walking?
All right. Yep.
Get them,
Yep, that's them.
out of here. Get those rude people away. Get them out.
All right. Shannon, Lady Rindra addresses the last person here. She said, looks you over, says, well, not much for weapons. Says, are you just here as backup?
I say
I suppose I'm here to keep this squad of my intellectual.
inferiors on track.
Got him.
Oh
Can't
yeah.
imagine why else
surprised.
I'd be in this hellhole.
She looks a little surprised for a second and laughs. She says, this one I like. Says, well, down there, gesturing off down the hill, says, are what's left of your predecessors. Says, see to it that it doesn't happen again. Says, now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to be studying my spells and seeing if there's some sort of ward we can put around the camp. Says, if the rest of you can't protect it, then perhaps magic can.
We literally just
Yeah.
protected your whole camp from
Spencer's
700,000
gonna
Yetis.
Spencer's gonna walk off to his camp. He just got beat up more by his teammates than the Yetis. It's nap time.
I was gonna mumble that she should have tried that before.
She disappears into her tent.
I was gonna lean up here and watch the girl at the fire. He has a mask on, Shannon, that's covering his nose down, with a little scar peeking up out of it on one side. But he's watching. What's she doing?
Well, before leaving, Arcanon just wants to put out his hand and say, well, glad to get more help. The name's Arcanon.
Is he talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say the name's Merwin Ellery. Is this really what I have to work with? I don't really know. Honestly, I don't know that much of what's going on. Me, Shannon, doesn't know
Oh,
that much of
okay.
what's going on.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
That's fine. I've done that on purpose, so then you have to get filled in naturally. I will say that Lady Rindra's dad sent you here to she told him that she needed backup, and you happens to be around, so he sent you. You
Say
have
this
very
is-
little information to work off with, so time to
I'll
look
say
around.
this is not at all my usual milieu, and I don't appreciate being low on information. So, would you like to fill me in?
Yeah, so Arcanon's gonna say, yeah, to the best of my ability, of course. And then Arcanon's going to say, you see, Lady Rindra, well, she's obsessed with being the first to scale this mountain to get to the very peak. I'm gonna kind of whisper in. I'm gonna say a very kind of boring life ambition, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna say the rest of us that you've seen around here, though. I'm gonna say like me. I'm gonna point to Raul and Arv as well. And I don't know if I see Spencer. Spencer's in the tent. And I'm gonna
He
say,
walked to the tent immediately afterwards. So yeah, he's in the tent
okay,
already.
yeah. Then
pull up.
he's gonna say, like, we're still whispering. He's gonna say, the rest of us, though, well, we're hunting a Kieran. We're just along here for the ride until we can.
Raul's gonna say from in the
Shut the
back, you don't know anything about this girl.
And then
And I'll kind of butt in and say, "Oh, but I know all about you," and just reel off a few details about them I notice.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay.
You guys are not going to like this number.
No. Wait. Raul will get uncomfortable when you say that first thing, though. Oh, that number's fine. Just keep it like that.
What did I roll? I can't tell.
Okay, so
You have
Didn't
to.
roll anything.
you just type in /R.
Oh, /R 1d20.
Yep, and then add on your modifier from your sheet.
Okay. I got 25.
Oh,
No! Wait!
Okay.
Don't like it. Don't like
I
it.
warned you.
Don't like it.
So
Mayor,
And-
when looking
you can actually do that all
looking
at once by typing /R 1d20 plus.
Whatever. Okay. Gotcha.
looking over these, you figure out numerous things about each of them. I guess except for Spencer, who isn't there. So obviously, an Arcanon is a tiefling. He's of infernal heritage, meaning he's descended from devils, as are most tieflings. So he's the most common kind. You can tell by marks on his hands and what he's carrying that he's a skilled magic user. However, the lack of a book suggests he's not a wizard, as most are, but perhaps something else. Maybe a cleric or a sorcerer. Kind of leaning towards the latter.
Or an idiot.
He could be two of those
Cocky-
at once.
He's cocky and sure of himself and has good reason to be. Over there, you see Raul, who's wearing a mask. He's got a rather pale complexion, not entirely brought on by the weather. And he seems to be nervous under your gaze. You can see that he's got a holy symbol of a particular religion. Go ahead and roll a religion check to identify that. But I'll keep going.
Okay.
Based on what he's wearing and his armaments, you think maybe a cleric is quite a bit shyer than Arcanon. Arv is there
would be
too,
a little
right?
shy guy. Arv would be at this point. He was starting to walk down towards the tabaxi, so I guess he would probably be like right here.
All right. You see him from the back of his head. He is of a race that you have never heard of before. Very strange creature. It looks like his skin is made out of glass, and inside there's swirling around some kind of magical gaseous substance.
Can I do a history check on him?
Sure, go ahead. Your religion check there correctly identifies Raul's holy symbol as being of Jergal, the god of death.
Ah, yes.
He's a generally unpopular god, although most people revere him at funerals.
What did I do wrong here?
/R, not R/.
Oh.
/R or /roll.
Okay,
This
sorry.
isn't Reddit.
Sorry, carry on. You were talking about the funeral god?
Yeah, Jurgal. I'll go ahead and write it down. He's one of the 10 gods worshipped by the humans of Netheril, though generally unpopular. Yeah, god of death. He tends to be really passive. He just likes recording lots of information about
Okay.
all the people who die, and it's rare to run into one of his chosen. I was mentioning Arv. Zach, the picture we have of him was from his days as a monk. Has he changed up the way he looks at all since the class switch?
Not particularly.
Okay. So he does wear armor now, right?
I think currently he is wearing armor, yes.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even see him wearing any armor.
Can druids
So
wear
I'm sure
armor?
that he
Check
You
is.
get like little.
Oh, here we go. He has. Yeah, no, I don't think he's wearing any armor. He might be wearing leather armor. I don't see it though.
Huh, that's strange. Yeah, not listed on your sheet. Anyway, along his back he has a longbow that looks like it's made out of dragon scales. And from a few other things he's carrying a branch with a bell attached to it. And a few other nature-y type items. You deduce he's probably a ranger or a druid. You can't see his face, so you're unable to detect much about his temperament. But that's what you get from your investigation.
Okay, so Merwin will kind of scan everyone up and down, and then she'll smile and just sort of in a staccato tones reel off everything she just figured out about you guys.
So you guys heard all of that.
Ral will say anyone with eyes could see that.
And Arcanon's gonna say, quite the perceptive one.
I'll say anyone with eyes and a brain could see that, which rules out most of the population.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, um,
How charismatic of you.
I'm gonna say, you know, what is Arcanon going to say? Arcanon's gonna say, well, I for one am glad to have you on the team.
I'll just say, well, if this hunt gets exciting enough, I may even be glad to be here. And she kind of tries to give you a smile, but it ends up looking pretty fake because she's not used to that. She's like,
Arcanon.
she clearly takes a moment to collect herself, tries to be slightly friendlier, and totally fails.
And then Arcanon's gonna like kind of like smirk a little bit, like and just say, we're gonna have to work on that. He's gonna say, that's luckily that's my specialty.
Merwin just raises an eyebrow.
I'm gonna say you'll you'll get used to things soon enough. And then I'm gonna go over to my tent and kind of just chill into my tent.
Okay, Merwin wants to know more about the mission she's on, but she also kind of needs to sleep something off, so she's sort of looking around for her tent, if she has one.
Alright.
Ral
What?
will. Do I notice
Most
she's
of the
looking for a
tents are
tent?
empty. Also, I'm going to tell you one other thing. based on your religion roll from before. Arcanon mentioned that they were hunting after a Kirin, which, based on your roll from before, you know that it's a sacred celestial creature with legendary healing powers. Most people never see one. They're rumored to be the most beautiful creatures in all of creation. Very, very good creatures.
All right.
And-
And
Anyway. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. She just kind of takes that in. But she's not super impressed with aesthetic, so she's kind of like, okay, I guess that's. It's just a job to her. She's like, okay.
Most of the tents are empty, so you can really claim anyone that doesn't currently have a person in it.
They just got a lot more emptier too.
Yeah, they did. Raoul will grumble and head to his own tent.
Oh, the Brittany character's coming out.
All right. Now, if you guys remember, you guys finished your long rest, and this attack happened in. Yeah, you guys were resting most of the day, and it's dusk now, so the sun is setting over the mountains.
What kind of rest was that? A short
Sorry,
or
I
a
thought
long
this-
rest?
I thought this happened. It was weird. It was like during our nightly long rest instead. But maybe I'm just horribly off.
Yeah, so you guys did a weird thing, and you took a long rest during the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I guess because the daytime's longer than the nighttime. I guess it would be about about 4 in the afternoon now.
Okay, we got time to.
Sleepyheads.
We got time to avoid
So we
each
did
other.
we took a long rest.
You did, and then there was a battle, and Spencer lost half of his health.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna go check on the bodies. I don't want to talk to anyone, so I'm gonna avoid where people are standing, but I'm gonna go pray over whatever parts of bodies are left. And definitely give this guy a wide berth.
Wide berth.
Were there only 2 dead guys?
Alright. Yeah, there are 2 dead guys and the Yetis. The scary looking guy is actually up here, and he and the veteran, or the Dragonborn, they're shoving them off the side, and apparently piling their bodies on the south side is
Actually, I'm gonna follow Raoul and kind of whisper like, "What do you think they're up to?"
Cleaning up the bodies. When I see them, I'm gonna just like stop dead at the top of the stairs, and hopefully wait until they're done. I'd probably bump into Arcanon a little bit with a step back. Either way, they're not friendly, and not my kind of not friendly. Just not friendly in general.
Raoul and Arcanon, as you guys observe the scene, the guy in black armor, the human, he stops near Thundercloud's body, puts his sword away, puts out his hands, and starts chanting a spell.
What spell?
Necromancer spell.
What's he doing?
Go ahead and roll.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Dancing.
It's too late.
Raoul, you can roll with advantage.
I'm also
Thank
rolling,
goodness.
and I. Hold on,
Well,
hold on.
okay.
Yeah, you're rolling, huh?
Wait, no. Hold on. I have stuff for this particular occasion. I'm using lucky.
Very
Oh, yeah, the
particular
cheater
of
thing.
you.
Okay.
That is much better.
Alright. Both of you correctly recognize that he is casting the spell Animate Dead.
I'm gonna kill it. Okay. Well, Raoul is no longer. hesitant. I don't know what you're gonna do, Archidon, but he gets really bristled at the starts to stomp forward.
I'm gonna try pulling Raoul back. I'm gonna say, what do you want? What are you doing?
I'm gonna stop that guy. That's disrespectful.
We
don't need it. He needs to watch himself. He just got here.
I'm gonna say, you know me, Raoul. I'm as gung ho as the next one, but but we just had a hard fight. I'm pretty beat up, low on energy. If this pisses off Lady Rindra, it could really screw up our own mission.
She can be angry all she likes, but I'm not gonna let that happen right over there, right in front of my face. So you can go talk to her and go do some damage control, but I'm going over there.
I'm gonna say, humor me for 1 second before you stomp on over. I'm gonna say, why do you hate kind of this type of necromancy so much?
Why do I hate this kind of necromancy?
I'm just gonna say, just a hypothetical. Just entertain me for a second, please.
If I really have to answer that question, I feel like you wouldn't even understand if I explained it to you. It's disgusting. And I'm not going to say anything more about it.
Oh my gosh.
Good luck, man. Your strength score's not high either. I'm going to start walking forward. Sorry, Curtis, I love you.
This spell takes a minute to complete casting, so you make it while he's still intoning the words of the
I'm gonna slowly follow from behind and be like rubbing my forehead. And I'm gonna be like right here.
How can I interrupt this spell? If I stab the body, would that interrupt it or no? Because it's just still dead.
Wouldn't that be disrespectful?
I could cast silence.
Based on your roll from before, you know that the spell will fail if the corpse in question is missing its head.
Oh, great! That's perfect! I'm gonna walk over without saying anything, and I'm gonna chop the body's head off.
Here we go.
And say, oh, glad I took care of that before anyone did anything, uncouth.
Alright. He's going to try to pick you up by your lapels, armor and all. Are you gonna stop him?
Yeah.
Alright, you can resist with athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics. I'll grab his shirt when he grabs mine.
Alright.
Oh, that's scary! 21. Oh, no! Oh.
Alright. You put up a certain amount of resistance, but he picks you and lifts you up, armor and all.
Okay. I got really heavy armor on too.
What
are you gonna do? Throw me off the balcony?
And he's holding you over there. The balcony is kind of thick, so he can't really hold you over the edge. But he's like,
not bothered by that.
Says, would you like to join the dead down there?
Gonna try to cover a snicker and say, I mean, you could throw me down if you want. I'm just gonna come right back up and chop that other body's head off, so do what you like.
The other body is bisected through the middle.
Yeah, well, you can still raise a half-body zombie.
Alright.
Oh, my legs. Oh,
drag it behind him. Yeah, so
and with that, he's going to push you off the side.
Okay. I'm
gonna go to the Dragonborn. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna say, because we're kind of both watching the events unfold. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, so what brought you into this line of work?
He says that it's his family trade.
I'm gonna
He
say,
says all of my clan become warriors.
that's quite honorable. I'm gonna say, why is your friend trying to raise all the Yetis?
Says, oh, not the Yetis, just these old guards. Says he thinks that we need extra muscle, given that there are so few of us. As a single zombie isn't good for much, but better than nothing, I guess.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, normally I'd be fine with this, no problem, but you see, my friend there has a lot of trauma with necromancy, and I think there'd be any way we could talk your friend out of such an act.
Says, I've learned not to get in his way. Says Tyrell Horn. Write that out. Tends to be rather opinionated. As if I were you, I'd go back to your tent.
And I'm gonna say, I wish I could. I have to make sure my friend doesn't get himself into any unfortunate trouble. I'm sure you understand. I'm gonna try to cast. Suggestion on Tyrell Horn.
Oh my goodness.
Hope this goes well.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna start climbing up. Do I want to climb up? I'm gonna go over here.
It's a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Okay. Got a natural 1.
You got a natural one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna say, Tyrell Horn, I think we're good with the muscle that we have. I don't think you have to worry about raising any dead. Me and if we all put our heads together, we can get through this together.
He turns around and looks at you, and rather than angry, he looks down at Thundercloud's body and says, well, if they weren't good enough in life, I guess they're not good enough in death.
I want to say that's the spirit.
Oh my goodness.
You're right.
I thought the spirit is what we're missing.
As you're right, Tiefling. As I'll go see to the perimeter.
Raul's gonna appear over the wall right here.
I'm gonna say, Sierra, all you need is all you need to know is how to use the right words.
He's just gonna look at you, like under his brow, and chop the second body's head off.
I can't, man.
Yeah, words. Super useful. And then he's gonna kneel down and start praying, ignoring you.
While that's going on, Arv, you're talking to the boxy, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Dart is working on calming down her brother, who, as you approach them, you can see that he has a dagger in his hand. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Brother, what do you mean?
Alright. You're able to detect seeing a green glint on its surface, and you can tell that this is a poisoned dagger. What's more, your experience with nature, or your knowledge of it, I guess, tells you that this is wyvern venom.
Hey,
One of the
that's
most
the
powerful
good stuff
all-
right there.
That's the good,
That's
good
the
stuff.
good stuff.
as- It's likely that just a touch of this would seriously injure anyone it was given to, plunged into.
Well, I'm gonna be right back.
Arv is going
Alright.
to talk quietly. To Snore and be like, look, I understand where you're coming from. And I'm not going to tell you not to do it. But now is not the time. You might be a little stealthy, but this Rindra lady, she's not to be taken lightly. He's going to say, wait just a little bit longer. Think about it just a little bit longer. If you still feel like you should do it, there'll be a better opportunity. Trust me.
Alright. Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage and add +5 to your roll.
Hey. We like that.
Because Dart is helping you, and also because you got chummy with him yesterday, and because you talked good sense.
Good thing you had advantage.
14.
Alright. With that, Snore puts his dagger away. Approaches you and he says, you know what, you're right. Leans in. He says, I don't suppose you'd like to help when the time comes.
Can he roll persuasion on me?
I guess he could. I usually just let you decide these things.
Yeah,
But
I don't
sure,
know what I
I'll
would
have him roll.
decide.
Alright, here it comes.
Damn. I was gonna say, when the time comes, he'll say, when the time comes, I think we'll know. And he's gonna say that he's sorry for his loss. He's
I have a
also gonna
question.
say
Can
that-
Rowan hear all this from her tent?
So these tents, before we were saying that they were
Yeah,
sound.
especially these.
Actually, that's just Lady Rindra's tent.
Oh yeah, this one.
It's happening right there. So go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Uh-oh.
interrupt what you were saying.
That's fine. It's difficult to juggle all the people, so don't feel shy about jutting in.
In fact, just talk over William whenever you feel like.
True.
I have said this before. Alright. I think I'll set a DC 12. Yeah, that'll do it.
Holy 11.
Alright, yeah, you hear it. You're there in your tent. And although there's winter wind, a little bit of it, and the thickness of the tent and a wall, you're able to make out the words among the murmuring on the other side of the wall.
I don't know who's saying
Something
that.
of a conspiracy.
Conspiracizers.
What do you want to do with that information?
Danny, do you have your mic on?
Sorry, I'm gonna keep it to myself for now. How do I feel about Lady Rindra? I'm not too
Lady
fond
Ri-
of her.
Lady
Is she?
Rindra is. Oh, go ahead. I had to look something up anyway.
She's the one whose father sent me here. Or did we decide someone else in the government sent me here?
It was the father. There are a few people in the government who basically can boss you around. Let me look up his name. The guy who sent you is Lord Pendilou. I'll write that down. He's an arch-wizard. He's obsessed with exploration. His city travels the world. It's actually quite far away from Netheril right now. Just exploring, leaving their people behind. This
Okay.
is his daughter, and she's a lot like him, entitled. She wants to do big things, but doesn't have a lot of courage. From what you've heard of her and gathered with your skills. So up to you whether or not you
Okay.
like her.
I probably don't. I tend to dislike government people for personal reasons. And I really just think they're boring as hell. So I probably will keep the information to myself for now, but keep an eye on everyone involved. I could tell by the voices who they were?
Yeah. Actually, I guess you've never spoken to Arv before.
But I heard the voice, so I'll be able to tell later when I hear his voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, she just kind of takes note of that and decides to tail Lady Rendra a little more closely.
All right. Noted.
Right. And Arva's going to tell Dart and Snore that do I see like a smokestack right here?
Yeah, Raul, are you going ahead with the cremation? All right. Dart and Snort turn to you, Arv, and they'll be like, and now we will go and bury our kindred and think over the plan.
Yeah.
And they're on their way
I'll
down. Arv,
go
you can
with
see
you.
the rising smoke.
Well,
Arcanon, you can see this too.
Well, can I see? I just kind of got back. Oh,
Raul
my God.
gathered the corpses and is burning them without the consent of the family.
well,
Yeah, go
Well, you
ahead and
did
roll.
kind of, you did it obviously for a reason, so they can't be reanimated. But, but who knows?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check. DC 2. Maybe 5. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think he would have gone ahead with his plan.
And yeah, you're like, you're like bodyguarding them.
He's not an idiot today.
Today.
Alright.
Yeah, so us and the boys, we go down there. Yeah, well, it happens.
Alright. Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Barista. Roll a barista check.
Alright.
Gee,
And he actually did something?
that's crazy.
The Tavoxy siblings grit their teeth but accept the necessity of this. Snore says, well, we'll add it to the list. Says, now if you'll excuse us, we'd like to perform the rites of our homeland. Alright. The Tavoxy are now going to make funerary preparations. It will take hours. So you guys can go where you like.
William, I have a question. How long ago did we
Yeah.
buy that pot of awakening? How long ago were we in that one city buying potions? And I talked to that goblin and bought that pot of awakening with Jane and
I
everybody.
remember that city. Let's see.
No. Maybe.
Let me.
No. Maybe. Nah. I have a pot of awakening that's been growing a little shrub man for a while.
Alright. Looking, you guys went there. It's 30 days, isn't it?
It is.
Alright, I think it's been about 4. Because
4 days?
You guys went from that city to the casino, and from the casino to here. And the trip. No?
Wait.
Yeah, I guess it would have been maybe 5 or 6.
Oh, it was
Wasn't it?
in that floating city. Okay.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Alright.
it hasn't been very long at all.
I got the time things mixed up.
The timey-wimeys.
The timey wimeys.
Yeah.
We're all mixed up. Alright. I'll leave these cats to do their things. I'll give them a nice bow and leave.
Alright.
Okay, laptop. Stop with that.
Alright, what kind of rest are you guys looking to take?
I would like a long rest. I got pretty beat up in that battle, I will say.
I got really beat up by all of you guys.
Well, that is also true.
You know, sometimes you get beat up by your friends.
If everyone else is taking a long rest.
You can pick your friends and you can
I'll take
pick
another.
those.
I'll take another long rest right after we take a long rest. Sure.
I took one earlier in the day,
Yeah.
so
Don't mind if I do. And I'll actually have to find a tent next to my friends
yeah.
this time.
I ain't your friend.
Because
The
your other
modified
friends are
does.
sad.
You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick how your friends beat the shit out of you.
Please, if anyone could just kill me, I would not be against it.
Then the Oathbreaker Paladin will just bring you back to life. And you'll have to do it all
Alright.
over again.
About to change my spells again, boy.
Should I do that too? Every time I change my spells, I need the ones that I got rid of. You know?
Yeah, I'm like 3 in already, so they're all jumbled up and everything. Bucko.
You just
Man,
need to be
imagine having like
a
spells
wizard
to
and have
change.
all the spells.
I know it's so nice not to need them.
Alright.
I will take a watch because I don't trust these new people.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can take a long rest then, or however you want to do it. If you want
Yay.
to visit with one another, or if any of these other people, you can. You know from the voices information that Mayor Wynn is one of you.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe.
Once Merwin's had a nap, she's going to kind of go to whatever is the central campfire. I guess there's not really a central campfire here. She's gonna go find someone to ask more about the hunt.
This person has a fire, and Morale is still awake by the fire.
Okay.
It looks like this
I
fire
guess.
next to you is Lady Rindra's space. She's the only one there. So your only options are these guys up here. You see Raoul out there. Or down here, if you want to talk to NPCs.
I don't know exactly when you're going, but during the last watch of the night, Spencer is up making cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Merwin doesn't like to admit it, but she has a sweet tooth, so she's gonna wander over to him and make some sort of attempt to be civil and ask about the hunt while
And the
eyeing the
cookies.
cookies.
Sorry, I'm eating actual cookies. Give me 1 second.
William, when does this match up? Is it during my watch? Is it
I'm not particular.
Okay, I'll be awake. I might actually be staying up. I might just take a short rest anyway.
I would like to glance around to see if I see anybody who's not supposedly part of the group here.
Go ahead and roll perception.
All right. Great news.
Everything's fine.
Great. Okay. So, so when she comes over, Spencer's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I was hired to take these people to the top of the mountain, so that's what I'm gonna do." He's gonna lower his voice a little and say, "We're getting some help today from a friend, so you guys get ready to go. You're supposed to be, like on our side," and he winks very obviously. Yeah, we're gonna go out later, and you should follow us.
And what's the purpose of this hunt? Just because the beast is rare, or do you have someone in need of healing?
We have someone in need of healing.
Spencer's
Yeah.
gonna shrug, and he's gonna say, "Well, there was this vampire that was with us a couple days ago, but then he got eaten by a dragon, and I think they're trying to bring back the person who was a vampire. I don't know, it's kind of fuzzy. They're just paying me well to bring them to the top of the mountain."
That's about right, I guess.
So you're dragging a corpse to the mountaintop?
We don't need the corpse.
No, I think well, Raul will know more about that. That's like the cleric dude. But from what I understood, we let him get eaten by a dragon, so there's no corpse. But the dude at the top of the mountain, whatever we're hunting, can do it without a corpse. I don't know. That magic mumbo jumbo is too much for me. I just know that they want to get to the top, and they're paying me well.
Do you have a trail of the beast? Or are you just assuming it will be at the top of the mountain?
It's a mountain, and it's supposed to be at the top of it. The trail is up.
Well, that's boring.
How was the car show?
Rao's gonna say, well, the peak is floating, if that makes it less boring for you. Oh, okay.
Brittany, I remember you put some kind of disguise on Hephaestus.
Yeah, he has a blanket, like, covering his whole body. Like a cloak.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Oh, Rao says, not too loud in case someone walks over here that shouldn't be listening. He'll say, well, the peak is floating if that makes it less boring for you. If that's all you're here for is fun.
Merwin just kind of smiles at that. And she says, I've had friends in high places and low. So, I can handle myself in the sky.
Good to know.
Well, I say friends.
Rao will lean forward and kind of super casually and begrudgingly hold out his hand. My name's Rao.
Merwin looks entirely perplexed at this turn of events, but she shakes a hand and says, Merwin.
He'll nod and say, it's been a long, tiring day. I've been told that you're worth the trouble, so I'll try to trust that. But, like I told this guy over here, if your sword turns the other way, I have people to protect here.
Yeah.
I guess
I guess
Merwin.
Merwin. Danny, it's on echo again. It's gonna kill me. Okay, we're good. Merwin will say, my sword follows the dictates of logic just like my mind. As long as no one gives me a reason to use it, I won't.
Logic can give you any reason.
If you twist it
Yeah,
instead
but
of
ever take
basing
the
it on
statistics
facts.
class?
Yeah. So we'll see how your biases lead you then. Everyone has some.
Guess so.
Then he'll shift back to where he was sitting.
All right. With that, I'm going to pull some Yeti jerky off of the fire and offer
Yummy.
it around and say, "Hey, it is time to here's a snack for the day. You might need it for the journey ahead."
Merwin swipes a cookie on her way back to the tent.
Oh, does she leave? Oh, perfect.
I smell jerky.
Ra will hold it, but won't eat it until after Merwin leaves. Say to Spencer, how long do these last for? How long do these keep?
They're usually bad by dinner, so eat it before then. But other than that, pretty good.
Yes. I'll hold it in my hand.
I'm dipping. Later, nerds.
Nerds.
All right.
See ya.
Wait, are you actually leaving, or just Arb's leaving the tent?
No, just Arb's
Arb's
leaving the
leaving.
tent.
Oh, I thought you were actually
Come
leaving.
on, guys. Did you see
Later,
the token
nerds.
move?
Are they still at it up here?
Do you have
Buckos?
dark vision?
Yes.
All right. You'll see that. Yeah, they've taken the bodies, and alongside, I guess they're a little bit off the map. Alongside the cliffs here, they found a relatively flat spot, and you can see that they've taken the bodies, wrapped them in sheets, raised platforms. And now they're just kind of standing before these more or less mummified bodies, just kind of standing there grieving. But yeah, they're still up here.
All right. I'm gonna climb up and ask Snore over here as well. And speak quietly to them and explain that that it shouldn't be done. That it should be done while we're on the move at some point. Not when she's sleeping or something like that. The tents are filled with warding spells and things alike. He's gonna say that I can only really offer you guidance on this. If he's gonna say this is your choice to exact revenge, but and I would help, but I'm here for a reason, and if she dies and her father finds out, there will be wrath that I can't get myself wrapped into right now. He's gonna say he's sorry, but but that's all he can really help with. Just make sure
Snore.
that it's not at her tent. And it's when she doesn't expect it.
Dart looks around, and then suggests to you and to her brother, an accident then. Snore nods, and then Dart turns back to you. Says, "You have powerful magic." Says, "Perhaps you could make an unfortunate avalanche." Says, if you did this, none would be the wiser."
Arv's going to say, how does spell scrolls work? Am I able to ever write a spell scroll?
Yeah, you can craft them. There are rules for that. I can look them up if you want the specifics, but yeah, you can make them. It takes a while though and costs some money.
Yeah, and as far as people who can cast them, and they have to have access to the same trees or like the same.
It needs to be on their class's spell list.
Gotcha.
If it was a spell rot tattoo, it wouldn't have to be. And there are ways to get other people to cast it, like through a spell gem or some certain magic items that store spells.
I was gonna say, I suppose you're right. Off the top of my head, do I know how long / expensive is it to write a spell tome or a scroll rather for like second level?
Well, it depends what it is. I remember. Let me look up these crafting rules. It's going to be probably a week. It depends on what the level is, because the more complicated spell.
Yeah. It would probably be second level Earth Tremor. If I were to guess. Actually, first level Earth Tremor would also work, but I want to give them some oomph, you know? Also, I suppose it doesn't have to be a spell that is prepared currently. It can just be any spell in my book, huh? Earth Tremor works fine. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Greetings. What's up?
That was weird. I got DC'd for a second. Yeah, it would probably be Earth Tremor second level. Yes, kind of.
I think we're losing William.
Except not, yeah.
There he goes.
And there he is.
Ooh, you're struggling.
I see his thing lighting up to speak, but no sound.
Yeah, I heard like a little tiny fleck of voice for a second.
William's voice trying to escape the ocean of latency.
Oh, there was a groan.
Yeah, my.
There was a what?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, my connection is going crazy.
Crazy.
Good thing
Anyway.
it's near the end of the session.
Yeah, good thing, huh?
Yeah, we actually just DDoS you at the end of the session every time just to make sure that we don't go over.
Okay, I just found it. For a second level spell scroll, it takes 3 days and 250 gold.
Right.
Wow.
That's a lot of beans.
That's what it says here. That's what it says in Xanathar's guide. I actually haven't gotten to figuring it out for my fancy pants prices.
Does it take that gold For like any specific reason?
It's like
Or is it
materials.
just yeah?
Yeah, spell scrolls are made out of. Oh, actually, it looks like it's just 120 because.
Mm.
Or actually, yeah, never mind. I'll say it costs 100 gold because the cost for buying one is 120, and some extra for profit. But yeah, 3 days and that much gold. It costs that much because making a spell scroll takes like special magical inks and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not just writing on any random paper.
Yeah.
Also
So I
needs
wouldn't be
water.
able to make one here. I'd have to like be in a market district for it, or
Yeah, you could do it here.
okay. Yeah, I'll explain to them that I can't use all my money, but I could buy half of or I could use half of the material, or I could use half of my material. I can make a spell scroll for you, for one of you, second level earth tremor, to druid spell. Are you either of you familiar with druid spells? I would say, asking what class they are, essentially.
Dark replies that she is following the way of the ranger, as is her brother. And I'll look up to see whether that spell happens to be on the ranger spell list.
Earth tremor.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say, yeah, sure.
All right. I was gonna say, okay. I need 3 days and 20 gold from each of you. Take care of the rest.
All right, they'll hand over the funds.
Sheesh.
The conspiracy is made.
Conspiracy is made.
Good job, Arv. Killer.
They
Killer.
better be glad that I like them, because I'm spending 40 G's or 60 G's.
Better be glad the
them.
anxious people didn't hear any of that.
True. That's why Arv never tells anything that he's ever doing to anybody, because it just messes up.
This is extra hilarious to me because we're planning on leaving today to go to a top of a mountain.
Is it today?
Yeah, the giant told us to meet her today.
Yeah, but surely we're not going to be able to get there in one day.
You think we're taking the other people with us?
Okay. Damn.
You could make it on your way up and give it back to them when you come back down.
Could.
Or you could transport it to them with some kind of bird.
Boyd. All right.
The animal messenger spell.
All right. That's fine. He said, Arv says, yeah, give me 3 days. I'll have the scroll to you.
All right. They say that the pact is sealed.
Oh, yeah. This won't backfire at all, ever. Not even a chance.
Not even a chance, baby.
Not a chance.
All right, that's it.
All right. Does anyone else have any shady conspiracies or otherwise to take care of?
Nope. Sleeping.
Not here in camp, anyway.
Yeah.
Marilyn's just thinking about this particular conspiracy, what the cause of it is, and whether she should be supporting or opposing it. So she determines to kind of talk to the Tabaxi tomorrow and get some more information on what's going on. Subtly, obviously.
All right. We can take care of that. Is there anything you guys would like to do tonight? Anybody?
I would like
I'd
to
like to use the
avoid
bathroom.
the Oathbreaker Paladin.
You want to what?
I'd like to avoid the Oathbreaker at all costs.
Not like he's coming down to your camp.
No, he better
You
go
filth.
back to his own tent.
Maybe he'll just stand out there in the snow all night.
I'll just kill him. That's fine.
Yeah, look through your tent window.
No. Don't do that with your glowy eyes.
Are we like trying to keep a low profile or anything on this mountain? Is there stuff we're worried about?
Not particularly.
It's a dangerous mountain.
They've run into monsters and stuff. As far as something getting off the mountain, Lady Rindra, obviously her dad's somebody really important, so if anything happened to her, it could have some repercussions.
Are we worried about loud noises, basically?
Nope.
Okay.
Particularly.
You might attract some animals.
So after a while, you're just gonna hear a sort of thin but rather lovely sound coming from the direction of Merwin's tent, and you recognize it as a string instrument,
Harpies!
a viol.
Oh,
What?
okay. Okay.
So she's just sort of playing to pass the time while she thinks.
Aw, wholesome hobbies. Unlike the rest of this party, who has unwholesome hobbies.
Yeah, little do you know, we have PTSD
Oh, I have
from
those
harpies.
too.
Merwin, go ahead and roll a performance check.
Ooh. Let's go.
Do you have
Alright,
proficiency with the
literally-
viol?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, then go ahead and have advantage on the check.
Okay.
See how good that string instrument sounds.
We'll see how good her playing is.
Okay, I have no charisma, but like a really good performance bonus, so that's weird.
Nice. Maybe from your background?
Guess
Oh,
so.
you didn't even need that advantage.
Didn't even
I guess
need
I'm a
it.
virtuoso.
You guys hear the music pouring out of the tent, and it is eye-wateringly beautiful.
Wow.
Unless you don't like this music,
Ral's gonna
then it's
peep out and listen, but only from over here. Is it obviously coming from
I guess-
her tent?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty loud.
Okay.
You can literally see notes
Yeah.
visually.
With that nat
They're
20.
just pouring out.
Definitely the most important nat 20 of my life.
True.
I mean, if you had gotten a 1, it would have become a running gag that you were terrible at this.
That's true.
Impressions.
But as it happens, you are masterclass.
As it happens, they're like, oh, she does have a soul.
Pouring it into the music.
Yep.
So then she won't have any left for you. All right. Anybody gonna do anything with that aside from listen, maybe?
Just listening.
I'll enjoy a nice little earful of a respite, I suppose. It's living this terrible life in Faerun is horrible.
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is. Ral tried to tell you, man, like last week. You gotta learn it yourself. It's mostly just Netheril, if we're being fair.
All right. If you guys are done then, your long rest will conclude.
Conclude that long rest, okay?
Gonna conclude.
Alright, I'm gonna make sure Hephaestus's gear is on effectively because that's the next drama that we haven't even dealt with yet.
Alright. Hephaestus will emerge from the tent.
Okay.
Step over to the fire and curl up inside of it,
Okay, I'm gonna tell
looking
him
around.
to avoid the newcomers. The Dragonborn might be interesting, but avoid him and his glowing-eyed friend.
Yeah. Anytime I sit at a fire, I'll have Hamilton out, by the way.
Alright. And
Or
Hephaestus eats him the end of his story. No.
Yes.
You should get him
All right,
some
boys.
mini tiny armor too for his little version.
He has mini tiny armor.
Oh, he does have the mini tiny one? Does it grow with him?
Yeah. I would imagine, since the spell would grow everything he's wearing.
Alright, that's cool.
You guys also should know that Hephaestus is as big as you guys now.
Shut
Mhm.
up.
He is now
Oh.
A medium-sized creature.
so
Oh.
5 to 6
So
feet
now he
tall.
can maybe be useful.
Can I
Wait, he actually is useful now. He actually has a
no.
breath attack now.
Is there a way for me to like paint his scales? Would he let me put ash on him?
Go ahead and roll animal handling, I guess.
Animal handling? You think that he's an animal, William?
Racist
Wow.
pig.
I thought about that,
Racist.
and I think it's just the most appropriate role for this.
Okay, but I'm gonna ask him first before I start rubbing it all over him.
I can replace 9 of his scales with black dragon scales.
But I mean, I'll do animal handling, man. That's better than my persuasion.
Fine. How about you roll persuasion? Very persuasive.
Hey,
roll.
you just said that
Hey.
because I said it was worse.
Hey.
You belabored the point, so you're getting what you asked for.
Fine.
Get belabored on.
Oh
Jeez.
Wow, what the heck?
Another one!
Holy crap.
Oh.
Raul could have said, "Let me rub poop on you," and you've been like, "Okay."
color that red color. You look too much like a tiefling. Yeah.
All right. As Hephaestus has, actually, let me check. That's
Rub
an
poop on you.
interesting.
Dang, Fibic wouldn't stand for this.
He would say,
Hiding
"Let his
Hephaestus'
beautiful
true
red
identity.
colors show
Yeah.
through. Let him be so proud of himself. My baby. My boy."
My boy.
Fibic leaves Hephaestus for like 4 days.
Oh.
He really only has been 4.
And he's just like scarred forever.
Yeah.
Let me look that up, William. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm actually pulling it up myself. It's just taking forever because as we're experiencing, my internet's kind of slow.
He has 75 hit. He has 75 hit points now.
Holy crap!
Hey, that's how many hit points I have.
Wow.
75.
That's big boy hit points.
He went from 22 to 75.
Yeah, he became big boy. I'm
Overnight.
telling you, level 10 was my turn on big boy mode.
Imagine if Fibic was here to see it.
No.
Imagine if I had to turn on big boy mode.
Okay. Yeah, you guys hear bum, 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 and then, oh, Hephaestus is evolving.
Pranked, I pressed B.
Also,
Go
Also,
press
Ron-
B.
okay, so finally we'll work out that 20. Hephaestus looks at you and he gets the idea and he says to you, "Yes, war paint."
Oh, what have you done to my boy?
Exactly. You shouldn't have left him with
Yes.
Uncle
My
Raoul.
boy.
Uncle
Raoul's
Raoul.
Son. Yo, he has a speed of 60 feet now though. So he can move.
Walking
He's
or
a fast
flying?
boy. Flying.
As I've been RPing Hephaestus, I've been trying to have his intelligence slowly increase and he gets more words and stuff. He now has an intelligence score of 12.
Yeah, he's a smart boy.
Wow, he's smarter than
Wait.
me.
He's smarter than
also smarter than me.
He's smarter than no, he's not smarter than Arcanon yet, but he's smarter than Fibic.
We got such a dumb party.
Alright.
Arcanon's smart.
Ral,
Wait, I have a
Ral
question.
is wise, but not always.
Guys, we're gonna wrap up soon because everybody's tired, or at least some people are tired. But I have a question for Spencer quickly. Spencer, are you cooking this morning?
Yes, I'm making the Yeti jerky.
Okay, so Mayor, when you smell the smell of finely crafted Yeti jerky, which is kind of creepy since they're sort of sentient, wafting over, and I guess it smells pretty good, or at least interesting.
You're talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, whether I'm gonna go over there?
Yeah. I'm
Jerky
giving you a
time.
good reason to go over there because dragon.
Yeah, she's not. Danny, it's echoing again. Yeah, Merwin generally thinks that eating is boring, but the cookie earlier was pretty good, so she's gonna mosey her way over there.
Yeah, sorry about the echoing. That's my problem here.
Yeah, and that Spencer
Yeah.
guy. It's pretty
Is that a
cute.
temp 4 hit points?
Danny.
Danny, temp 4 hit points?
Yes, that is 4 temporary hit points.
Okay, I'm writing it down so that I don't have to ask.
You all take a Yeti jerky. However, the point being, Mayor, when you walk over here, you see sitting in the middle of the fire a red dragon.
Whoa, I covered him in ash, so he is colored now. He is.
A dirty dragon.
Well, I mean, he was colored red before. Now he is colored gray.
Wait, is
Alright,
he not?
well,
Is he fully gray? Does he not have any red on him
I
anymore?
tried to cover
Dirty
all of the
dragon.
red possible.
I mean, that's
okay.
I'm telling you, he's like 5.5 feet tall, though. So that's a
Okay,
lot.
Raul, go ahead and make a wisdom check. If you happen to have disguise kit proficiency, you can add that.
Face paint
I
proficiency.
don't. So just wisdom.
I'll at least give it to you for wisdom since it seems to be the best check for this situation. Oh,
Yeah.
Raul, are we seeing 3 20s in a row?
3
One of
20s
them
in
is
a row.
Merwin's, but I got 3 20s this session, which means next session I'm gonna get nothing. But I'll take
You're
it.
gonna die. Okay. Merwin, as you come to there's still a dragon here. However, it seems to be a gray dragon.
So dumb.
Alright, Merwin doesn't look surprised to see the dragon,
Oh.
but she does seem oddly charmed with it, and it's very clear. It's immediately clear that she likes animals better than people.
Respectable.
And she kind of, I don't know, how do you greet a dragon?
Go ahead and roll nature for what you know about dragons.
Nature. Okay.
If we get another 20, I'm giving up.
No, it was just an 8. So I don't know much about them.
Oh. Why aren't I seeing the number?
So
Anyway.
Merwin just sort of nods uncertainly at the dragon, but she looks a good deal happier than she does when there's only people around.
Wow. There's also a scorpion hanging out with little armor on its body.
Aww. It sounds adorable.
All right. Hephaestus looks at you and the dragon.
Wow.
Kind of gives you a squint, but since everyone else seems to permit your presence, he's not gonna object. With your 8,
Merwin's
you
gonna
know that dragons are ancient and powerful creatures and also intelligent, capable of speech.
Merwin's gonna lean forward and just kind of offer a piece of jerky. If it wants it, just trying not to be condescending about it, but just like, hey, you hungry?
Or I will say
Just sort of casually.
he prefers raw meat if you want to be friendly with him.
And Miriam will kind of nod.
All right. And with that, you've met the party. All right. The plan for next week will be to ascend and chat up the giant. And you guys can fill Mayor more in on the plan. But that'll be it for this week.
And then Arv will hopefully succeed on his assassination support team.
All right.
All right.
We'll
Well, that
do
was
that.
fun. Thank you.
Thanks for joining,
Yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Super welcome for our +1 forever now.
What?